Yo guys, first of all, I just want to say if the camera angle is a bit weird today, basically my tripod broke. I'm a bit sad about it, but this is basically how I'm gonna have to film the video, which is okay, I guess. Maybe not. You guys can decide. Yeah, today we've got Robin and we've got PSn. Both one-device users with a really unique style. They're both very capable as artists to show a lot of new effects, and I'm excited for both of them to kind of demonstrate how they've been capable of using the Mark II. I think that's all I have to say. Oh, no, one thing. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm really happy with the recent growth of my channel. I think it's like 300, 400 subs within the last 3 or 4 days, which is, kabah, it's crazy. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, shameless plug, then yeah, I guess just like I'll put it somewhere on the screen, just like follow my Instagram. Yeah, it would make me happy. You don't have to, but if you do, then, you know, yay. So we're gonna start off with Robin, and this one I am excited for. Again, I've already heard these, but it's more interesting to listen to them a second time to kind of analyze them and all of that stuff. So let's get to Robin's.
In
3, 2, 1.
Beatbox.
All right, immediately, I think I think Josh O used the harmony effect, but now I guess you get to hear it like in a more clean version because it's the first thing he opens up with is the harmony effect. And you can hear how he's changing tone and the harmony's going with him. And also, just as a start, this is really cool. I love the chords he's using right off the bat. Yeah, this sounds really nice. Interesting. Ooh. Really interesting drums. As you can tell, he's actually using the same EQ compression settings on his kick, his snare, and his hi-hat. Which, you know, normally I would say, oh no, don't do that. But because of his more authentic style, more vocal style, I think it kind of suits. It's the same that Josh O's basically got. Is like, you know, they don't sound like real 808 produced drums, but it's vocals. It's meant to have that authentic feel, and I really like that. And also, side note, the drum pattern itself is really cool. Okay. I think he's using like a low pass filter and reverb on the drums. Still using guitar to bass. Okay. I love the vibe. It gives me like fairy tale RPG video game vibes, that kind of vibe. That's really technical to get the voice control like that. It requires a lot of work. I hear some like, I think it's granular delay on the harmonies.
Is the new Loopstation. Let's go.
Maybe it's flanger. All right. Alright, you guys are probably wondering, what on earth is that? That's a new effect as well. It's called the twist. I don't know if it's twist delay or just twist. It's one of the two. Basically, like, it just goes up in pitch. And it goes blah, 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 blah. And it's pretty cool. I'm intrigued by the use of it in this instance. I would, for example, more use it as like a riser. But, I mean, like, when you're using that like fairy tale vibe, having fairy tale glitter sounds, I guess, kind of works. Okay. Interesting. Ending on the new vibrato effect. Cool. All right. What to say about this piece? First of all, the actual vocal work and the vibe is really cool. It gives you like medieval RPG vibes. If that description makes sense, maybe it does to some of you. And I think the drum mix to the vocal mix, it makes sense. It's not how I would mix, but obviously it's two very different styles. In terms of criticisms, I do kind of feel like as a piece, there could have been more like of a journey. Especially with this type of music and what Robin usually does, it usually comes to like a big crescendo. I really don't know if I feel like this one did that for me, even though I loved what I was hearing. Other points, the more the piece went on, I kind of feel like that the twist, which is what we call it, I don't really know if it's suited for me. And in terms of like downsides on the mix, when you have so many vocal layers, and he has a lot, which he does excellently, but something like panning them, like maybe having like a bit in the left, a bit in the right, and then you have your lead vocal in the center, so you can distinguish in between all the different vocal layers, would have been nice for me. And finally, I kind of wish he had used another way to make a bass line than guitar to bass. It's not my favorite sounding sound, but again, I guess that's an artistic choice. Even with all of my criticisms, I still feel like it's a really, really cool round, and he shows something super unique and has a lot of talents that very few loopers have in general. And for that, I still think he get a really high spot. I just think, for my personal taste, there's a few things I would change. But again, who knows? We'll get the results tonight. You're actually probably going to see this video after the results are out, so maybe I'm talking a bunch of smack, and it's gonna stab me in the back. Oh no. But finally, final seeding round we got is PSN, my KBB6 Bro. I'm excited for this. Again, I've already heard it, but haven't done an analysis on it.
In three,
2, 1.
Beatbox.
Let's go. Nice kick, nice snare. Hey. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm in love with this already. I love the chords. Okay, I have to say, as like an intro, it goes so fast, but it goes really fast, but I love the chords he's using, and he's still doing like the PSN sound, which is like a combination of robot and I think it's robot and ring mod. Maybe he's using like oscillator bot now, maybe something like that. Who knows? But it's still got that like PSN sound, and I just love the chords, and that like bell sound he did was so nice. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Oh, what the? I don't know if you guys have played the game Spore. I get like mad Spore vibes. I don't know why, but it's like, if you guys remember the soundtrack for that game. If you don't, then I just look like an idiot, which is okay. But oh man, it sounds so nice, especially with like the bell sound in the back. Oh, I love this. Let's go. He's a bit pitchy, I think. Not much. Sounds like a mosquito, kind of. Okay.
Finalização de advertência. Conforme o CPB, tem que ser preto e amarelo.
I have to say, even though I think the beat-wise, it's excellent, you need to put your vocals more in front. And it's funny because I had the exact same issue in my seeding round, but I think this has it a little bit more, if I'm being honest, especially because he's singing like tones that are frequency-wise already covered in his beats. You need to really put them out in front, or else your beat just kind of right over it. In terms of sound design, I love it though. Ooh, what a break. Okay. Interesting. Nice. Very different from PSN. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Okay. All right.
And that's
all right. This one's really interesting
time.
from PSN. First of all, I want to say this gives me like, it started off with like a really atmospheric sound, and then it kind of went towards like a lo-fi house type beat, which I think is really cool. Sound design wise, very unique, very PSN style. I do wish the vocals were mixed a bit louder, and I also feel like that some of the parts were like, I don't know how I feel like they fit into the entire piece. It's interesting, but I think overall, you're still getting what you want from a PSN beat, which is really cool sound design on just the Mark II, making some really cool combos, and it still sounds really nice, even if I feel like there are parts that could be improved. I wonder where this will finish, because again, it kind of also depends on what the judges value in terms of like musical structure versus sound design versus mix versus all of these things that they have to take into account. Overall, still a really strong piece. Maybe PSN's saving for later. Maybe he just wanted to show something completely different. But that was the video for today. We just had PSN and Robin. I think they're both really excellent and showing a lot of stuff that we haven't seen with the Mark II yet. And I think that's kind of what I like with this competition, is that when you look at the 8 loopers, there's not a single one that like reminds you of one another. Everyone's bringing something completely different to the table. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. By the time you watch this, we'll know each of our rankings. Hopefully I get high, but who knows? And whatever happens, it's still just a joy to be part of this and to make these videos. I hope you guys have a good day.